the D-Day invasion of June 6, 1944 took place in? Is it France, Ireland, or Belgium? Which treaty ended the War of 1812? Is it Maastricht Treaty, Treaty of Ghent, or Treaty of Versailles?
Like, comment, subscribe.
In which battle did Napoleon Bonaparte get the nickname the Little Corporal? Is it Battle of Mondovi, Battle of Lodi, or Battle of Rivoli? The Ottoman Empire captured Constantinople in which year? Is it 1553, 1453, or 1480? What was the code name for the German invasion of the Soviet Union during World War II? Is it the Blitz, Normandy Invasion, or Operation Barbarossa? What was the war fought between Pope Gregory XI and an Italian coalition headed by Florence called? Is it Lamian War, Norman Conquest, or War of the Eight Saints? The First War of Independence in India is also known as: is it Sepoy Mutiny, Kiel Mutiny, or Hermione Mutiny? Which leader was overthrown by the U.S. invasion of Iraq in 2003? Is it Saddam Hussein, Indira Gandhi, or King Saud? Which general implemented the Overland Campaign during the Civil War? Is it Robert E. Lee, Ulysses S. Grant, or Stonewall Jackson? In what country did the Battle of Waterloo take place? Is it Belgium, Germany, or France? Where did the abortive 1961 invasion of Cuba take place? Is it Havana Bay, Bay of Biscay, or Bay of Pigs? In what year was the Battle of Hastings fought? Is it 1011, 1066, or 1055? Which river did George Washington's troops cross to engage in the Battle of Trenton? Is it Delaware, Mississippi, or Potomac? Where was the first Nazi concentration camp in Germany established? Is it Dachau, Auschwitz, or Buchenwald? Which peace treaty was signed at the end of World War I by the Allied and Associated Powers and Germany? Is it Treaty of Paris, Treaty of Versailles, or Congress of Vienna? What was the final battle fought during the 100 Days of Napoleon? Is it Battle of Austerlitz, Battle of Acre, or Battle of Waterloo? In which century did the Carnatic Wars take place? Is it 20th century, 18th century, or 17th century? Which battle was fought between the Zulu and the Voortrekker Boers in South Africa in 1838? Is it Battle of Blood River, Battle of Italeni, or Anglo-Zulu War? Who devised the first systematic method for breaking messages encrypted by the Germans during World War II? Is it Joan Clark, Kurt Gödel, or Alan Turing? Also called the Typhoon of Steel, one of the bloodiest battles fought in the Pacific Theater during World War II is better known as? Is it Battle of Okinawa, Battle of Midway, or Battle of Wake Island? Who was sworn in as the U.S. Army Chief of Staff on September 1, 1939, the day Germany invaded Poland? Is it Omar Bradley, George Marshall, or Billy Mitchell? Name the military tactic used by the Germans during World War II to strike a quick and surprising blow at the enemy? Is it siege, Blitzkrieg, or fifth column? Who conceived the surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor? Is it Araki Sadao, Wang Jingwei, or Yamamoto Isoroku? Which was the first battle in naval history where not a single shot was exchanged by surface ships? Is it Battle of Verdun, Battle of the Coral Sea, or Nivelle Offensive? In what year did the French Wars of Religion begin? Is it 1597, 1562, or 1548? What is the general term for a person who opposes bearing arms or who objects to any type of military training and service called? Is it pacifist, conscript, or conscientious objector? Which battle during the Napoleonic Wars established British naval supremacy for more than 100 years? Is it Battle of Eylau, Battle of Trafalgar, or Battle of Copenhagen? War waged by states or their proxies through computers and computer networks is known as? Is it cyber war, proxy war, or just war? Which treaty ended the 30 Years' War? Is it Peace of Lodi, Treaty of San Francisco, or Treaty of Westphalia? The victory of the British East India Company in the Battle of Plassey, which marked the start of British rule in India, was fought in which year? Is it 1826, 1757, or 1671? The Dos de Mayo uprising in 1808 took place in which country? Is it Portugal, Spain, or Philippines? Which battle marked the end of Napoleon's power in Spain? Is it Battle of Salamanca, Battle of Orthez, or Battle of Vitoria? What was name of the Spanish fleet sent by King Philip II to invade England in 1588? Is it First Fleet, Spanish Armada, or Royal Navy? What was the German nighttime bombing against Britain during World War II called? Is it the Blitz, Belfast Blitz, or Operation Colossus? Which of these battles was instrumental in stopping the Japanese invasion in the Pacific? Is it Battle of Verdun, Battle of Midway, or Siege of Namur? Which as a military tactic was fully developed by the ancient Greeks? Is it Logger, Phalanx, or Fukon? Which of these is another name for World War I? Is it Revolution of 1917, Great War, or Yugoslav Wars? What was the series of wars fought between the houses of Lancaster and York for the English throne called? Is it Wars of the Three Kingdoms, Wars of the Roses, or Couple Wars? What was the name of the telegram sent from Germany to Mexico in 1917 that contributed to the entry of the U.S. into World War I? Is it Zimmerman Telegram, Goring Telegram, or Kruger Telegram? Which holiday commemorates the soldiers who fought in the Gallipoli campaign? Is it Anzac Day, Memorial Day, or Veterans Day? In which year did the War of Jenkins' Ear between Great Britain and Spain begin? Is it 1789, 1800, or 1739? What was the name of the revolt by Polish Jews against deportation to the Treblinka extermination camp in 1943? Is it Siege of Warsaw, Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, or Operation Tempest? Which was the first rebellion in Australian history? Is it Rum Rebellion, Castle Hill Rising, or Lambing Flat Riots? What is the name for the sudden, violent overthrow of an existing government by a small group? Is it insurgency, veto, or coup d'état? What was the name of the military strategy proposed by Union General Winfield Scott in the American Civil War? Is it Kenner Mission, Anaconda Plan, or Bleeding Kansas? What were Japanese pilots who flew suicide attacks into enemy warships during World War II called? Is it seppuku, jigai, or kamikaze? What is the name of the conspiracy by English Roman Catholics to blow up the Parliament and King James I? Is it Bishops' Wars, Gunpowder Plot, or Rough Wooing? In which state did the Battle of Monmouth take place during the American Revolution? Is it Maryland, Delaware, or New Jersey? Which naval battle in World War II is known as the greatest carrier battle of the war? Is it Battle of Singapore, Battle of the Philippine Sea, or Battle of Arras? What is the term used for describing the first 6 months of World War II? Is it Phony War, Moro War, or Pig War? How many Punic Wars were fought between the Roman Republic and the Carthaginian Empire? Is it 7, 3, or 9? In which year did the 7 Years' War start? Is it 1769, 1731, or 1756? Which was the largest Russian assault of World War I? Is it Great Retreat, Battle of Verdun, or Brusilov Offensive? In which Belgian city was the Battle of Passchendaele fought? Is it Brussels, Namur, or Ypres? Which treaty ended the Russo-Turkish War in 1812? Is it Treaty of Kars, Treaty of Bucharest, or Treaty of Trianon? Which of these was not a battle fought in World War II? Is it Anzio, Gettysburg, or Iwo Jima?